Welcome back, Magic Tribe. It has been a little bit, and well, I've missed you. We are now through a lot of the super crazy stuff that has been going on over the last month or so. My husband is recovering from his sinus surgery, and everything went great. Thank you so much for the prayers and well wishes. We're through my birthday season and all of those shenanigans. Well, we're getting ready to kick off a brand new year here very, very soon. Hello, Michelle. I missed you too. It's good to be here with you in this space. We are going to do a really fun pick a pile. I want you to kind of focus on things that you are doing creatively in one way or another. Pick a number 1 through 3. I am first going to catch everybody up with our affirmators and spiritual AF collective consciousness cards. We're going to pull those first really quick. Maybe get a few more people in the chat. And then I'm going to do a pick a pile. We are going to be using the Urban Crow Oracle, a crystal card deck, probably the Herbal Astrology deck, and I'll pick cards from each of those. We'll do 3 separate messages, 1, 2, or 3. You can choose one or all of them. You can put it in the chat or not put it in the chat. And then I will timestamp this afterwards, and it will end up in the description box or in the comments, or more than likely probably both. All right, let's start off with our Affirmators Tarot. Just as a reminder, this is the deck that we have been going through. Sorry to leave you guys hanging so long, but the last 2 cards we pulled out of here were the King of Wands and the 7 of Wands, both of which were very much in line with the energy at the time. So I'm interested to see how that has switched up now that we have kind of switched energies quite a bit since then. All right. We're going to get 2, if you remember. Oh, did I actually get 2? Oh, I got 3. Try again. There we go. Now we have 2. Okay. So our first, 8 of Cups. Lots and lots of choices. Abundance everywhere. 8 is the infinite number as well, reminding you that you have nothing but choices. Although we are going to read what these say in the book. It also came out with the 2 of Pentacles. So we have lots and lots of abundance getting ready to step into our lives. Oh, my shirt, it says, I bake with love and anxiety. I actually got this shirt through one of my favorite cake decorating artists. And she sells these shirts. I don't know if any of you follow the icing artist, probably not, but it's been pretty fun. So, hello, Elf. It's good to see you. I've loved watching your adventures at Yellowstone. What a blessing. All right, so our 8 of Cups collective card says that this card signals the end of an era. Whatever you've accomplished or accumulated up to now is no match for the magnetic pull of a deeper, more spiritual life. You may be choosing this path because The other led to complete emotional burnout, or you may just be in an enlightenment seeking sort of mood. Whatever the case, you're ready to burn it all down and head for the body tree. Or drink some kombucha and read a pamphlet on meditation. The affirmation for this card says, I open to a greater consciousness than I've ever known, but I won't forget that I'm still human from the block. That is a fact. And it came out with the Two of Pentacles. Sorry. Hold on. I almost read the Two of Cups. Maybe there's some message in the Two of Cups too as well. There we go. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles. I love these cards. The message for here says that there's an empty, abandoned day planner out there somewhere, and it's got your name on it. The Deuce O Discs asks you to maintain balance while juggling many different balls, duties, chainsaws. Do whatever you can to keep your busy brain from scattering and manage your time with some good old-fashioned to-do lists. In the face of this much responsibility, mundane tasks become just as important as the main events. Congrats on the Nobel Prize. But did you put the laundry in the dryer? The affirmation for this card says, I strive to maintain balance in my life by staying on top of my responsibilities. Complete crucial task of reading tarot cards? Check. That's really funny because actually I have really gotten back into the whole to-do list thing. I've tried out stuff on my phone, and honestly, I feel like my phone is easily ignored. So I like to go back to writing things down, and there is a little bit of spell work and writing things down too as well. I love to go back and read things that I've written like years and years later and realize how far I've actually come in achieving those goals and dreams that I wrote down, say, a year ago or 10 years ago. Right? All right. Awesome. Okay, so let's switch to our spiritual AF deck, and then we will pull for our pick-a-pile. For those of you just tuning in, we are just catching up on what we had already started with our discovery sessions into the Affirmators Tarot and this spiritual AF deck. If I can get it to focus. These are hilarious and a little bit profane. You know, it's all good and fun, right? So our first one says holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. And yeah, it is. I wouldn't probably put it that way, but the back of the card says, yeah, it's that gross and pointless. So let that shit go. Look up a loving kindness meditation on the internet and do it. Focusing on love is like taking a baby wipe to your heart. Or, tuning into your favorite channel. Sometimes we'll do the exact same thing. All right. Focus, camera. Focus. Or not. Or there we go. Okay. And our second one says your growth scares people who don't want to change. Isn't that a fact? Very often we get our most horrible criticisms from people who really just don't want to hear the truth of who and what you are and how you see the world, right? So are you getting shit from people you think should be cheering you on? If you thought of them as scared people instead of giant assholes, could you be more compassionate with them? Or at least let their current assholishness slide for now? Compassion. Tastes nice and minty fresh, doesn't it? Right? So we are being really, really cold right now to not give a shit about how other people are viewing our life choices and what it is we're doing. As long as we're not hurting anybody or anything in the process, do what thou wilt, my friends. Swearapy. That's hilarious, Michelle. I love that. Swearapy. Yeah, I think every once in a while we all need a little swearapy. That is a good one. All right, let's get these ones put away, and we will bust out our cards for our little pick-a-pile reading. Remember, we are choosing between 1, 2, and 3, or just listening to the whole thing and finding the message that resonates with where we are at the moment and who we are becoming in the future. All right, so we're going to be using the Crystal Intentions Oracle. And this is by Margaret Ann Lembo. The Herbal Astrology deck, which I am in love with. These are by, Adriana Ayales. Sorry, I didn't mean to hold that upside down. And then the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinane. This is actually going to be the first time we've used this particular deck in just a regular reading. Actually, I don't usually use any of these decks in just regular reading. I think we just kind of went through them all in little discovery sessions. All right. We'll start with the Urban Crow Oracle. Hello, Witch Moon. It's good to see you. All right. What did I miss in the chat? I saw that, Elf. I'm really glad to hear that you're writing again. That's a pastime I have been getting back into myself too. In fact, I might have some super exciting stuff happening lately, or here coming up. If you were following the Patreon page, just know I did take it down temporarily because I am in the process of revamping the entire thing, and our Patreon page at the Hearth's Edge is actually going to turn into something a little bit more foodie and much less tarot, although very much still community. So stay tuned for that. It probably won't be coming until the new year, though. All right, let's get our 1, 2, and 3. We got 1, 2, and we'll take 3 right off the top, is what I'm hearing. Put those over here. So let's get our crystal cards. All right. So what stuff have you guys actually been working on lately? Don't mind the dog. Oop. There's the first one. I'm just letting these generally come out right now. 2 and 3 came out together, so there may be a message linking those two. All right, let's get our herbal astrology card for each. All right, there's the first one. These messages are all coming out individually. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start with the left-hand pile as number 1. So if you chose pile number 1, this message is for you. Or this could also be a past position for those of you who are going to use all 3 of the piles, just to give you a few different things to go with. So your herb of focus is xoxo. I'm probably butchering that. I have no idea what that is, so we're going to definitely have to look it up. Although it is the 22 card in this deck, it is about transfiguration. It looks very much like the Tower card to me too as well. So there's could be signifying a lot of big changes, either just happening in the past if you're using this as a past placement, or this could be something that you're going through right now. But it is definitely something that is in the open. Okay. Your Urban Crow Oracle card is the gift card, which happens to be 21. Nice. So we have the 3 energy. This is about what you are creating with those moments, those tower moments that were maybe in your past or could have possibly be occurring right now. And your crystal card is Green Adventuring. I love this card. Okay, so number 1's, this stone helps you to maintain a healthy heart, improve your beliefs about good health and overall well-being. It also helps to increase your healthy outlook on all levels, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. The affirmation that goes along with this card says, "It is easy for me to maintain overall well-being with conscious habits of health." Let's see if that'll focus. There we go. Now, I have seen this in very light green shades too as well. This stone actually has aventurine occlusions in it. I can't remember what the white stone is too, but it was melded together. Oh, and the necklace my daughter got me is actually aventurine too. So you see, it has all varying shades of greenness to it. All right, so let's go back to your herbal astrology card you guys got, number 1s. This may end up being a pretty, I shouldn't say pretty lengthy, but this might be a little bit lengthy as far as time goes. Okay, now I am not going to read the entire thing about this. I'm just going to read the guidance for these cards. But this is something that's frequently used in indigenous tribes in Guyana as a antidote for stingray wounds, spider bites, poison dart arrow wounds. So there's really strong magic in this particular herb. Okay, so the card itself is telling you, number 1's, to watch your back. This represents radical change and breakdown. We did discuss that already. This card can also mean that someone or something is harming your energy. If this applies to you, remember that the darkest of energies that bring crisis or unforeseen changes can be transmuted into benevolence. So it is asking you to look towards that aspect instead of focusing on what's actually occurring. It says even the strongest of poisons can be medicine. The first step in neutralizing it is recognition, and the second step is removing fear and insecurity about it, and the third step is reconstruction of the self. So remember, even after every tower moment, there is that moment where you're asked to create who and what you are again, right? So examine your life from a third person perspective, it's asking you, and draw upon universal forces to transmute the environment, people, or situations that are depleting your life force, okay? So really ask what those things are in your life that may be, well, lighting your house on fire a bit right now. And instead, focus on what a gift that possibly could have been or could be in itself. And adventuring has some very strong medicine in it for you right now. Beautiful. What a great message, number ones. All right. Yeah, Michelle, you do always say that if your energy's here, then all the cards will resonate, and they will in some respects. All right. Those of you who chose pile number 2, there is a lot of 2 energy. You get the kava kava plant. Nice. So this is about community. I love all the intricacies they put into these cards. I wish my camera would behave itself so it could see. So this is the 48. That breaks down to a 12, which then breaks down into a 3. So again, we have that creationary energy. It came out with the battle card, the number 5. So big changes after big movements of energy, number 2s. And you got the lapis lazuli card. So remember that you receive messages all the time and follow your internal guidance system, right? This stone will help you to activate your intuition. It will also help you to be a clear channel, access the Akashic records. This is great for helping you to stay grounded and also simultaneously feel protected and safe. This stone can also be used to promote clarity in your dream time. And plus, it's just a pretty stone. It's a bright blue stone with gold inclusion. It's amazing. Sometimes you can get speckled pieces of it. All right, so let's pull out our herbal astrology card. Oh, I opened right up to it. Nice. I don't remember getting this card, but maybe we did. So upright, this card is about celebration, kinship with our tribes, community, friendship, union, finding your chosen family and not the ones you were blood born to. I don't usually do reversals, but the shadow aspect of this card is about separation and seriousness and not wanting to connect with others. And it's also a little bit about loneliness too, as well. This plant is ruled by Pluto and the moon. So Kava's energy moves through our nervous system like a butterfly, relaxing, widening, and assisting us in surrender. Although you might be amid an important moment in your life, remember that you don't have to do it alone. When you widen your circles intentionally, you receive support from the universe and others to join you on the path. To fully draw upon butterfly's medicine, it gently invites us to observe our position in the community in this moment. Are you a protector, creator, connector, or visionary? And how does that correlate this moment in your life alongside your personal evolution? egg, caterpillar, cocoon, or butterfly? What stage are you at, my friends? Because oftentimes finding your purpose within your community and the parallels with your inner journey can provide great relief and meaning. And in that way, unlocks you to follow what your purpose is here, to love and be loved in return. Sounds easy enough, right? And then, you throw in the human part, and we like to foobar it sometimes. All right, so that battle that you are currently going through, number 2s, that was signified by this crow card, may be more with yourself rather than things outside of you. I feel like this is a very internal struggle for you. This stone may help you to unlock some of that. Use it in meditation, sleep with it. But I highly recommend having that with you if that is the pile that you chose. And remember that you are not alone, and everything's always working out for you, because it can't do anything but what you expect, right? And if you expect it to always work out, well, funny enough, but it does. Oh, did you, Michelle? I haven't really been on the social medias much. I kind of peek in every now and then, but mostly it's just because my husband sent me some weird reel or meme or something on Messenger. Yep, they always do. All right, if you chose pile number 3, thank you, Michelle, you get the ginkgo. Oh, look at the majesty in that card. That is just magnificent. This is about breakthrough. It is the 39 card, which is an 11. So make a wish. Make a wish. This is very reminiscent of the Ace of Swords card. Great symbolism here. Can't wait to read this in a second. Let's see what the other cards are, though. But we already have a correlation with our Corvid friend. You get dominance as your card. This is 16. So a 7. This is about our own personal alchemy. And the stone that came out is the blue lace agate. I love this stone. This helps us to speak the truth. It also helps us to listen well, have the courage to say what we need to say, feel like we're being heard, and maybe sometimes read between the lines. The affirmation for this stone says, "It is easy for me to express myself. I am understood, and I hear what others are communicating." This is a fantastic message, especially nowadays when most people are listening to respond instead of listening so that you feel heard. Beautiful. All right, let's look up our 39 ginkgo card. Some of you may be familiar with the ginkgo herb. It's a very common herb in North America and Europe. Now you find it mostly in Chinese monasteries and places over there now. It was traditionally brewed as a tea for GI disorders, heart problems, and cognitive issues. The fruit was also applied to skin and fungal infections. It was great for treating things like mastitis. And to this day, the nuts of this plant are a delicacy in East Asian cuisine. The guidance from this particular card. Oh, hold on a second. I should probably read the upright meaning is about the dawn of a new mind, new ideas, visionary thinking, mental clarity, and resilience. The shadow aspect of this card is about overthinking, clouded judgment, mental despair, and being weighted down by collective darkness, which is definitely something that is easy to do if you're focusing too much on things being spoon fed you over interwebs and mass media. But remember that the sword of truth held by the hand of God rises from the clouds, signaling a moment of breakthrough. This double-edged sword is encircled by a golden crown, symbolizing the victory of transcendence over illusion. Both ginkgo and raven are ancient guardians of Earth, both symbolizing the strength and resilience required to protect the ethereal realm, the source of magic. If ginkgo has appeared in your spread today, you are about to experience a total breakthrough, a revolutionary change in consciousness. Bring the light of dawn to the ongoing cycle of darkness within yourself or those experienced on Earth. Stay dynamic and fluid, and don't allow negativity to cloud your judgment. Remember what we were saying about our expectations creating our reality. Think about how you do that in your own life and then magnify that by 8 billion because, well, every other person on this planet is doing the exact same thing. But we can do it with intention instead of blindly. Right? All right. Yes. Yes, it is. So, my friends, thank you as always for joining me here. There will be a lot of really new, awesome content coming out here and also on Patreon in the new year. I am going to kind of take the rest of this year, though, and continue my own soul work and very real healing in actual life in our family. And plus, I want to spend as much time as I possibly can with our son. He has officially enlisted in the Army and ships out for boot camp on January 2nd. And, well, I'm not quite ready to let go of my baby yet. But he's making good choices for himself and his adult life. So I cannot fault him in that. Thank you all for joining me here. Remember, favor follows you wherever you go, as does our love. And remember as well that everything is always working out for you. All your wants and needs are met above and beyond your greatest expectation because you are safe, loved, protected, and prosperous beyond measure because that is your birthright. Love you now. Be good. And be good at it too. See you all real soon.